Welcome, people of Earth. Welcome back, AC from AC Toy Design. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, thank you for tuning in. I have a new figure to show you guys. This is Leiko Wu from Shang-Chi. She's one of the characters from there. She's actually a relatively older character. She just hasn't had a lot of spotlight. When I was commissioned for her, I was really excited because she's pretty obscure. She's awesome. She's a cool character. So this video, I'm gonna give you guys, I'm gonna take the camera off. I'm gonna attach it to this. I'm gonna attach it to that, give you guys a closer view. So you know, for those of you who are new, this is how I do things. It's the worst way to do things. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a closer look at Leiko Wu, tell you how I made her. She's a 6-inch Marvel Legends character figure. Probably a character that Hasbro will never make, unless she maybe pops up in the movies and gets popular. But she was a pleasure to work with. So I'm gonna run through that. While I'm here with you all, why don't you like, subscribe, bell icon. What else? Comment in the put some comments below, some questions, whatever you want. I will answer all of them, whether it's to do with this or not. And also, if you want to support this channel, you can check me out on patreon.com/actoydesign, where I put all my behind the scenes tutorial articles, so her full photo gallery articles, how I did it, behind the scenes photos, all that stuff is documented on my Patreon. What's this? Some oats. What? Get some oats, y'all. It's important. It's the right thing to do. Let's get on with it. I'm going to show y'all what I did, how I did it, and let's do that. All right, so here is Leiko Wu and my trusty silicone tip brush, so I don't ruin her as I poke at her. So she is fully articulated, and as usual, I did my normal joint prep, where you can see she's fully articulate. There's all the things around her arms and hands. My joint prep, I attack the shoulders, the elbows, any joints that touch plastic, grind them down, sandpaper or my Dremel. From there, oh, and her base figure. Let's talk about that real quick. So, from the neck to the feet is a Marvel Legends Sue Storm. She has a brand new head, which I can't remember whose head this is. Very cool head. I wish I could remember who that went with. Anyway, her hands are various hands from my fodder bin. One thing of note with her hands that I want to mention is her gun hands, which she has interchangeable different flavors of hands that I made here. But her gun hands are actually Han Solo hands. He had small hands, so they would fit for a female. And to make them even more fitting, I used acetone. Grab that. Some acetone and a what you call your Q-tip. And I just rubbed over the top of the hands to give them a smoother texture. Get rid of some of those Han Solo details from all those times he had to shoot Greedo and stuff. Take Minox off the ship. So I used those for her gun hand. She has these excuse me. She has these nice little handguns that come out of the holsters. I think those were like Nick Fury's or something. The holsters were from various other people. I swear it comes out. Of course, this doesn't want to do it now. There you go. And then, along with the fodder bits that I used to make her belt pouches here, and the holsters, and then her scarf also is some fodder bit, which you can see. I sculpted the rest of her shirt. The front here, I sculpted part of her neckerchief, whatever you want to call it. I sculpted her wraps around her forearms, the belt buckles on her legs, and her belt around her waist. That's all epoxy sculpt. Abe's 2-part epoxy looks like this. Parts A and B, mix them together. Hardens like a rock. I've got a little piece of it here that I had extra of. Formed it into like a holocron, Jedi holocron, I don't know, or a dice, whatever. But it's like a rock, so all that stuff is like a rock. Sanded it down, carved it down, shaped it after it was hardened, and got what I wanted. So very little sculpt. The details, this is one of those pieces where I did very little of several things, but they all came together in a big way. Between the joint prep, the build, which was very basic, the fodder bits, and the sculpt, it all works together to give you this awesome figure. And then tying it all together is the paint job. Testors Model Masters acrylics for the most part is the flat black of her legs, straps, or belts. I gave her hair another coat of black and then a dry brush, very light dry brush of the same blue that I used here. Speaking of this blue, it's my own mix, a little bit of Testors white, a little bit of Leiko game color, and then a touch of silver from Testors. I used those to give it a little bit of a sheen. I mixed my own purple for both shades of purple, which is a very, very hard color to mix to get right. It's not just blue and red. I added a little bit of this candy, I think it's like a candy fuchsia or whatever this is, purpley thing. But I had to mix in some white as well to tone it down, and a little bit more blue to bring it a little deeper. That's how I got my 2 shades of purple. And then some silver highlights. I repainted her entire face. You can see, let's see if I can unlock this. You can see details of her face, especially her eyes. I gave them a touch of Liquitex gloss varnish. This is the matte version. It's the same bottle, only gloss. And I gave her eyes just a touch of that. Gives them like a humanistic glint over it, so that's pretty cool. Skin tone, mix myself. Lip tone, mix myself. And that's pretty much it. She was a simple build with a simple paint job, but everything, getting all the pieces right to work together was the tough part. So let me show you real quick. She's got interchangeable hands. Take the hands out. You can put little like tiger attack hands here, like hey yeah. Just like a little spot grab on you. And then of course her gun hands, like I mentioned. There's another Han Solo one, which can grab her guns, which I'm not going to do right now. Anyway, that's her. Very simple, awesome figure, very cool character. Glad I got commissioned for her, and yeah, she was fun. So I'm going to pass it back to myself. AC, take it away. All right, so thank you for tuning in. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed, some of that. Excuse me. Share the channel. Tell people you like it. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to see you all. And I hope you're warm and festive and covered in happiness. Yes, that's the way we roll here. Thank you for tuning in. I'm AC. This is AC Toy Design. We'll see you soon. See you in the future. I'm going to do this. Oh, what about this? Pow! That thumbs up. See you guys. Sit, Muji, sit. Good dog. You hear that? It's like I'm sure this mic picked that up. It's like a little Quato living in my esophagus. Oh man.